Hey everyone, welcome to this Dwarf Fortress Starter Fort series. Recently there's been a patch which has updated the way construction works, and I thought now's a good time to do a little bit of a tutorial on how to construct cool things in Dwarf Fortress. First thing we want to do when we're doing construction, we want to create a bunch of rock blocks. So I'm going to jump to our workshop area. We've got 2 stoneworkers workshops. I'm going to create maybe 2 more because I want to create a whole bunch of rock blocks. So let's do it. Let's do marble. And this is the new feature. You can actually click here and it'll just use the last material that you've used. And it comes in real handy when you're making lots and lots of floors and walls and ramps. But let me show you. So now I've got a whole bunch of stoneworkers workshops made from marble blocks, and I'm gonna let my dwarfs build this. While they're going on with this, I was looking around and I thought to myself, if I go here by the river, let's build a little fort around here. Just a small little thing, just so we can show how construction works. And so if I go one level lower, I dug out a little area here, and I'm gonna make myself a little working area. So I'm gonna make a nice big space like that, and I'm gonna make some stairs going up, like that. Our workshops are up, great. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a whole bunch of rock blocks. And I see we've got a whole bunch of marble here. You go to your orders screen, you click here, and you say make rock blocks. And you can actually specify, I've already got an order here. I'll remove this one. You can actually specify here which rocks you want to use. And so I can see I've got 186 granite, 22 marble. So I'm going to use marble, I'm going to make 22. Now, every time one of these happens, it makes 4 blocks. So per boulder, you get 4 blocks. So I'm also going to do another set of rock blocks. And I saw I had a whole bunch of granite. So I'm going to pick granite, and I'm going to make, let's make 50 of them. So the dwarves are going to start bringing the granite, using the marble, and making rock blocks. Oh, this one looks like it's carrying, yep, a bunch of granite. Oh, made a granite coffer. Okay, working on a previous order. There we go, here's a marble block. I believe. There we go. And so we got 4 marble blocks. Great. Usually when doing this kind of construction, what I like to do is, if I go down here, I like to put the blocks close to where I'm working. That just makes sure that the construction goes faster. So I'm just going to do that with a stockpile. I'm going to create a little stockpile here. Probably only need something about this big. And we go customs, bars and blocks, and I made marble. Whoops, custom bars and blocks, and I made granite. There we go. And I'm going to set a little shortcut, construction. So that's saved to F7. So if I jump back, our dwarves here are going to make a whole bunch of rock blocks, hopefully going at a nice quick pace. Dwarves enjoy doing work, so there we go. And they'll start bringing the blocks here. Great. I'm going to wait a little while, wait for the stockpile to fill up, and then I'll continue. Okay, we now have a whole bunch of blocks here. Our dwarves have brought them along. They're going to keep bringing them. That's great. So I'm going to jump back up here, and the first thing I'm going to do is build a nice floor. For that, I'm going to use the construction menu. So you press B to bring up the build menu, N for constructions, and floor. And for now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say select material after placement. And let's make it 6x2. And see we've got our granite blocks quite close, and we've got marble blocks quite close. I'm going to make the floor from marble. And now I'm just going to say use last material and just keep doing something like this. There we go. So this will place a floor. Dwarves really like floors. Marble is quite a valuable material. As you can see, its value, the block's value is 10. And there we go. The dwarves are now building the floor. Great. Now that that's done, I'm going to build some walls. So I'm going to open up the build menu again, hit N for construction, and wall is the shortcut L. And this time I'm going to select material after placement, and I'm going to select granite instead of marble. And I'm closing this one entirely off. Note that some enemies are able to climb walls which are only one level. We'll fix that in a little bit. Okay, so now we have a floor and one level of walls. If we go up, this tree's a little bit in the way. Let's give him an old chopperoo. Need to be careful when chopping trees under places where you've dug, because sometimes it causes a hole. Now that that's chopped down, if we go up here, we can see we've got the granite blocks, we've got the marble floor, and here you can see this is also granite. And your dwarves can actually stand on this. So I'm going to build a stairway leading up. So do that with E10 stairs, which is T. And I click here and I go up one. And I'm going to pick the marble blocks. Nice marble staircase. Once the staircase is constructed, our dwarves will be able to stand on here and build additional things. While this is happening, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to carve arrow slits into this wall. So if we ever get attacked and the enemy's near this fortress, I can put my crossbow dwarves in this area and they'll be able to shoot out at the enemy. We're just waiting for this construction to happen and then we'll continue. There we go, got the first stair and got the second stair. So now this is in essence another floor and we can build additional things onto here. So I'm going to go BNF for floor, and this time I'm going to make a granite floor. So select material after placement, and I'm going to extend this by a little bit to create a bit of an overhang. BNF. Select the floors with granite. There we go. And something like that. There we go. So now we've got a bit of an overhang. So we've got our level here, and then here we've got a bit of an overhang. And you can also fill in here if you want, if you want your dwarves to be able to stand here as well. Let's do that. So I'll do BNF. I kind of just like to do things which feel cool. It might not be the securest. It looks and feels cool. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, and because of this overhang, I'm going to build a wall here as well. BNL out of granite, and I'm going to make it 3 wide like this. And I'll show just now why. Don't use this as a template for super defensible forts. This is more just a how to build things. Okay. Now that these walls are little baby boat. Nah, it's the mom carrying the baby. Now that these are in place, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a ramp going up this way. To create ramps, you go BN and R for ramp, and I'm going to use granite blocks again. There we go, just like that. The reason I did that is because of the overhang. And you can see we've got a ramp here that's leading up and goes into this area. And you can build something fancy here, like your trade depot, for example. Build a hatch here and continue building on and make it even more defensible. BN L for walls. Caravans can go up and down ramps. They can't use stairs. So we can do something like this. The ramp is 3, 1, 2, 3. More granite, that's fine. And we're going to have another set of stairs going up. BNT for stairs. This time I want to change it to marble again. And so now we've got another set of walls with an overhang, which makes it more difficult to climb. A staircase and a ramp. So the caravans will be able to go up the ramp. We'll have a caravan depot here. Maybe here we can keep all our valuables, put a hatch here so nothing can go in and out without our permission. And you've made yourself a little surface fort. Now we can go back up here. This is again a floor. So if you want to be super secure, we can build another layer up here, and then we can close it off with floors, and nothing will be able to get in and out. I don't think they'll be able to get this one, so we'll have to deconstruct this wall. Once they deconstruct this wall, they'll be able to get back to this one, and then we'll construct the wall again. BN floor from granite. Granite. That's it. Not the most super secure construction that you get, but it's just an example of how to build outside using walls, floors, stairs, and ramps, basically. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me. Cheers.